Hi, Anthony Nitz here. Hey, I'm going to show you, for home sellers, a secret little trick that we use to actually get more buyers to the house and more offers on your house, getting you the best price possible. You can use this anywhere. Okay, so in one of my previous videos we talked about kind of how real estate commissions work. A real estate agent will come and they'll list your house and charge you a commission, whatever that commission is. And usually, it's assuming in this case, it's 6%. And they split it with the buying brokerage, and then the listing brokerage gets it. And we did the breakdown about what the agents actually end up with when it's all said and done, usually just like, you know, a portion of whatever this is, so they're not walking away becoming, you know, great big millionaires and stuff like that. But it's still a lot of money. But I'm going to tell you just something to think of when you are selling your home. A lot of people try to figure out, how can I reduce these commissions? How can I get rid of these commissions and not pay as much commission? And you know what? It's a kind of I don't know, double-edged sword, if you will, where, you know, if you don't pay the commissions, then you don't get the agents to show your house to the number of people that need to see it. If you pay the commissions, you potentially lose a lot of money, right? Because that is a lot of money, especially we're talking about here in Southern California. You know, homes in Orange County, I mean, we're hard-pressed to find anything under $400,000 for a house. I mean, $500,000, $600,000 is more like the going rate. So that's a lot of money in commission. But in this scenario, let's talk about, say, your house here is $500,000. First of all, you can just hire an agent, have them list it, agree to pay the commission that they're going to split with the other agent. But then you're just sitting on the market just like everybody else. You look just like everybody else who's out there. Yeah, your house is different. It has different features and qualities about it. But one way to make it really stand out is to figure out how to offer more commissions. What? Wait, Anthony, you want us to spend more money? Yes, I do. But you're going to make more money in the end. I'm going to show you how. So, listing brokerage, okay, you guys negotiated this. Contract signed. And you say to the listing agent, you say, you know what, here's what we want to do. We want to increase what's being offered to the buyer's agent by another %, maybe even another 2%. Holy smokes, 5% to them, 3% to them. Don't take away from the listing agent, because then they won't be happy to work for you. They'll feel like that they're not getting their fair share, because their job is different than a buying agent. But how do you justify paying 5% more, or 2% more, than you normally would? It's really simple. If you have, and this works better on houses that are in really good shape. If you have a really good, house is in good shape, good repair, maintained well, clean, good area, all those things, then this strategy works really, really well. What you do is, let me grab a pen. Instead of listing your house, and your listing agent will go crazy if you tell them this too, but instead of listing it for $500,000 because, well, that's what the comparable sales says that it's worth, you list it for $550,000. So in this particular case, you've listed your house for sale, but now you've listed it for 10% higher than what the home might be valued at in the area, okay? But you're offering 2% more commission. So if this works out the way that it should, and it's worked out many times for us when we've used this strategy, yes, you're paying 2% more commission, but you're paying, you're getting 10% more on the sale of your house. Now, this isn't taking into consideration appraisals and things like that. Still, an appraisal could come in and say, well, sorry, it's only worth $500,000. But that's a risk that you take. Because in real estate sales, it's all about exposure. If you don't have tons of exposure, then forget about it. So two things happen here to cause the buyer pool to shift their focus and look at you. They want to see your house. Because, number one, Well, all the houses in the area are about 500,000. Why is this one 550? Why is it 550? They're going to look. Well, gee, we better go check it out and take a look at it and see, does this have some really special features that we don't know about? And when you get the whole buyer pool to look, you're going to get them all to come. But here's the other part, is that you're offering more commission to the buyer's agent, which is going to get all the buyer's agents to encourage heavily all of their buyers to get over to your house to take a look at your house. Again, it's all about exposure. And in the previous video, we talked about if we had in Orange County, just in one of the associations that I'm a member of, so one of them, they have about 16,000 active real estate agents. If we just assume that every agent has 20 potential buyers that they're working with at any given time, we're talking about 320,000 potential buyers that we're now being exposed to. Yes, most of them are not going to be looking for a home in your city, in your neighborhood, with that style of home and that price range with those beds and baths, stuff like that. I mean, but what it really does is when it narrows it down to those people who are looking for what you have to offer, it really incentivizes that agent to get them over there, okay? And to get them to pay the price that you're asking. Because if they're paying the price, if they're paying the price that you're asking here, that just means that this agent just makes a big mistake that a lot of home sellers make, is they think, I'm going to be smart. I'm going to cut the commission. So if it's 6% here, let's take these two away. So it's just 6%. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut the commission from the listing agent and put it over there. Or worse yet, I'm just going to cut that commission altogether. Or even worse yet, I'm going to cut the commission here. And I'm going to tell you why that is a really, really, really bad idea. Most agents, when they show up at your house, they have an expectation in their mind. They say, you know what, this is the commission that I'm asking and why I think I'm worth it. And whether they can justify that or not, that's irrelevant. They have a number in their head. They walk in, they have the contract, and you say, you know what, okay, I think I like you. We're going to go ahead and list with you. And there's a number written on the contract. And you say, well, will you take less than what you're asking? It's kind of like you showing up to work and saying, and your boss walking up to you going, hey, we really like you. We like the work that you do. We have, high hopes for you and all that stuff. We really want to cut your pay. Okay, so if you think about from this perspective, if an agent comes in and says, well, we're going to ask 6%, 3% here, 3% here, but will you take 1% less? That's actually 1/3 of the income that they were expecting to receive. And why it's important for you to know this isn't about wah, real estate agents don't make enough money. This is about making sure that your agent is happy to work for you. Because let me ask you a question. If you and me were standing in a room together and some third person just randomly asked, who is the most important person in this room, or whose family is most important in this room? You, of course, would say your family. I, of course, would say my family. So real estate agents, by nature, are going to be looking out for their best interest and to help their family and their future and achieve the goals that they want to achieve while helping you get your home sold. But, and I'm saying this from my own experience because I've known agents who have done this, that they get their commission reduced from what they were expecting when they walked into a house. And they're sitting there, somebody will call the agent and say, well, how much is that house? And they'll give them the answers and whatnot. The person will say, can I see it? And that agent was going to say, you know what? If I go down the street to the other house, if I take that client and I run them down the street, the other house is offering 4% commission to a buyer's agent. I'm going to make more money if I sell that house. Same house. Is that a bad thing for you? Yeah, I think that's horrible, and I don't think agents should be able to get away with that. But it happens. Look, we have to be real. We have to be realistic and understand that people are people, and people are going to do what they need to make the money that they want to make. So in our program that we have with the Sell Our House Free, we show you how to completely waive your listing commission when you're buying a replacement home through us. So you end up paying no commission. That way you can afford to do 4%, 5%, even 6% on the buyer side, drive the people crazy. But wait a minute, you don't even have to do that, because with our amazing open house program, you know what, we keep it at just the standard 3% or so, and cause the agents and buyers to flock to your house. Visit AmazingOpenHouse.com. You got to see some of the videos there. They're going to show you how we get hundreds of people to come to your home at one time and basically fight over it. So anyways, check it out. I hope this was informative. I hope you liked it. Depending on where you're seeing this online, go ahead and comment and put likes and all that other good stuff. I appreciate it, and we will talk to you real soon. Have a great day.